Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So as part of today's video, we will learn about one more concept that is implemented in Playwright, that is Trace Viewer. Okay, so what is exactly this Trace Viewer is? So this is one of the most powerful concept, or you can say the debugging tool that lets you to replay and inspect what exactly happened in your test cases from the start till it finishes. Okay, so you can say you can get all the traces in the sense what action it does, how like it also capture the screenshot and what all API call, network call it captures during the execution, and what are the console logs and where exactly this test case fail. So all the traces it will capture. So in the last session, you can refer the previous video where we have learned like whenever a test case will fail, we can also capture the screenshot and videos to do which will help us to do easy debugging. Okay, so this is also one of the most advanced feature that does support by Playwright, where you can also mark the traces using the trace viewer concept. So how you can implement, let's learn. Okay, so what we'll do, we can write trace. Okay, trace inside. You can also write, if you can hover into the trace concept, you can see the same concept like screenshot and videos. They also have some few attribute values. You can keep it as off if you don't want to trace it. If you want to uh, off like you, if you don't want to capture the trace, you can keep it as off. Then if you'll keep it as on, then it will capture all the traces for every execution. So again, so this is also not that useful because it will unnecessarily eat your disk space. Okay, so it will eat your storage. So on first retry means it will like whenever you have implemented the retry mechanism on first retry, so your test case got failed, and when it will execute the first retry, the test case got again failed, then it will capture the the trace. And on all retries, like it will, if you have kept your retries equal to 4, then it will capture the 4 traces. So anyway, this is also this will also eat your disk space. So better to use this retain on failure again. Okay, retain retain on failure, you can keep as it is. Okay, you just have to save this button. And as I've already executed the same test cases, this E to E, and this test case will fail. So let's see how it got like how it will store the traces. Okay, so last time when we capture the screenshot and videos, did store the video and the failed screenshot. So now it should also capture the traces. So how it look like, let's check. So what I'll do, I'll again execute the test cases, and this time the test case will fail at this line, this 25th line, by saying this particular confirmation message is not visible. Okay, so let's see how it will execute. So the execution got started. I'll recommend to see all the videos by in sequence, like one by one, so that we'll be able to understand it. Okay, it did everything, and also it will stuck at this place because this test case got failed. Here, thank you for the order is there, but I have mentioned in my test cases that it should verify thank you for the order part is missing, the order text is missing, and again this will fail on the 25th line as I've mentioned. Okay, so now we have to see the traces, right? So how we can trace see? So in the first execution, when we have captured the screenshot, it captured the only screenshot. In the second execution, it captured the screenshot along with the videos. There is no concept of traces. So in the third execution, you can see it captured the screenshot, captured the traces, and captured the videos. So if you have this much of information in your failed test cases, then you can save a lot of time to fix the test cases. Okay. So now how to open this trace? Just click on this and your traces will open, and you can see all the details like your test case got executed, the execution started at 2 second to, and on 5th second what exactly happened, on 10 second what exactly happened. So everything it got captured, all the traces. And you can see also whenever it filled the whenever it entered the username, that is a Gmail ID, you can see here, you can see before and after also, right? Before what happened, nothing is there, and after it entered the test cases. So if you go to the password, so my password is I am king at that 000, and you can see in the before it did not enter in whenever you before performing this operation how the application was looking like, and after this what happened, so it entered the password. So along with that, whenever this execution got happened, there are 43 network API call got happened, and also what is the source, what is the attachment, everything it will capture. Like what is the exact error, and what are the locator it hit, what are the call, what are the logs, every details it will capture. Okay, and you can see all the details where exactly the test case got failed at this point and at this page. So whenever you click on this, you will easily figure out, you can figure out that on this particular page something happened. You can also see the stack trace. So get by text, thank you for the, and it is, you can by, if you have experience, then you will be able to figure out why the test case got failed. Okay, so this is all about how you can open your trace viewer. If else if you don't want to capture your trace viewer by this way, this is the simplest way. You just have to click on this trace viewer. Okay, that's it. I'll go back, and apart from that, you can do one thing. You can see one zip file will get downloaded over here in the test result only. See, you can see the zip file. How you can do this? You can open one browser, and here you can press playwright. Uh, sorry, trace dot playwright dot dev. Okay, so it will open. You can do one thing, it will ask for a zip file to upload, so you have to upload one zip file that's got generated over here. See, this is also one of the way by using which we can open this trace viewer. Okay, and there is also third way by using which you can also do that. You can write npx playwright show trace. If you click on this, if you will hit this command, it will also ask for you the same thing, that the zip file, and you'll go to this, you go to your test result, you have to upload that zip file. See, it's also coming. So in either way, you can open your trace viewer. Okay, and this is very useful. As I've already mentioned you, it will keep all the traces of your execution. Okay, and it will capture all the console logs, network calls, everything it will capture. So it will be very, very easy, and it will be very useful to debug your test cases. Whenever your test case will fail, then if you configure this trace viewer concept, then it will be very easy for you to fix the test cases. And you can, so after that you can figure out whether it's a test case issue or your script issue or it's a real application defect, that you can decide later on. But by using this, you can easily figure out the root cause of that failure. Okay, so this is what all about the trace viewer is. So that's it for today's session. We'll meet in the next session with some new videos and new concept of Playwright. Till then, thank you.